Hey guys, I'm here to let you know that Celestial Pulse is on Kickstarter. We are trying to print book 1 and 2. So, if you haven't pledged today, get on the Kickstarter and pledge today, and be sure to tell your friends. Hey guys, I would like to let you know I'll be at Wizard World Comic Con in Columbus, Ohio, July 29th through 31st, which will be held at Greater Columbus Convention Center. So if you're in town, make sure you come see me in the Artist Alley. Hey guys, this is Vess, and today we're going to do Vincent Alucard's reference sheet. So let's get started. Okay, so we already did Aiden and we did Fuji, and we know all about them, and everybody knows that Fuji is my 11-year character. So another quick fun fact is that Vincent is also another 11-year character. So at first I had him as a fox demon, and he had long hair with little fox ears and stuff, and it was cute, but I got over it. And I was like, I want to change him up. I don't want him to be a full-fledged demon. So I tried half, and this time around I had created him as half goddess and half vampire, which is kind of cool. So I want you guys to get to know Vincent, being that you guys had requested me to do these reference sheets. So let's get to know Vincent, what he's about, like what's his personality and stuff like that. So first things first, Vincent is 25 years old, so he is not a youngin. He is actually older than Fuji by a couple of years, and he goes to school too with them in Tanuki Academy, and there he learns his power, how to manage his powers, and how to get stronger and stuff like that. Training, all that happens in that school, and on top of that, he gets to mingle with all the kingdoms. So Vincent is our bad guy, and everybody knows this because chapter 1, of course. We know that Vincent is hot-headed and fueled by his emotions, because in chapter 1 he strictly goes to Fuji after coming out of captivity for how many years he has been in there, which is 10. And he goes after her. Like, he doesn't waste no time with going after her. Even as you progress in the story, you're going to see how persistent he is. Now, he's an average fighter. He's not like the greatest fighter in the world. He can be able to train with his dad and become stronger, but he hasn't gotten to that point yet because he's been trapped up for 10 years. So he's an average fighter, and the reason why he's so good is because of his raw power and how durable he is, because he has this he can enhance his healing power. So he's durable, and on top of that, he has this raw power. So even if a skilled opponent came after him, it will make a challenge he will be a challenge for them, because they'll be like, why can I not break through to you? Why can I kill you right on the spot? And he just comes right back up. He don't care. So that's his kind of personality and how he is durable and stuff like that. He's driven, so he's persistent. He comes after Fuji. He tries to kill her. He tries to get what he needs to get done. He doesn't waste no time, and he's always thinking of ways of getting rid of his target. So like when he's not trying to kill her, he's thinking about ways of killing her, and the best ways of killing her, I guess. Right now he is cold-hearted and hostile. So he's not like the rational thinker, he's not the average bad guy where they construct this type of way of doing things like Naraku from Inuyasha and executing it. No, he actually, he sits there and he'll make up a plan, and he would not go through it. He won't go through it with the plan. He'll mess up and he'll just be fueled by his anger and just do what he wants to do, because that's how Vincent is. He's just that type of person. So we noticed that in the first chapter he does have his powers, and let's talk more about that. He has a great amount of speed, so he has agility, and he can teleport with his shade power. So this shade power, I have used used this shade power to my advantage, and I just love the idea of this shade power because he uses shadows, and he can, you know, morph them to do what he wants. He can teleport with them, you know, morph them to do what he wants, and that's what's pretty cool about that power. We know he has healing, and I already said that, and he has strength, so he can pick the heavy things up, and he has enhanced senses. So if you notice, Vincent, when he gets mad, his eyes tend to change, and he has like this cat-like look in his red eyes. I feel like he can look in the dark. Like if he was in an area where he's trying to fight and stuff like that, and it's dark, he will have the upper hand because his senses are heightened to do what he needs to do in that battle. And another thing about him is that he creates a barrier with the shade power also. So he can use that as a barrier and, you know, mess with it. Another cool thing is he can summon his weapons from his hands. So if you notice in chapter 1, Vincent has this tattoo, but I like to call it a mark because it is an imprint. So this mark on him, what it allows him to do is make his weapons that he used mostly. So right now, his weapons are his guns and his sword, and that's what he takes out of his. He could take it out of his hands. He could take it out of his back. The feature with the sword, I might have it come out the back because it's so huge in itself, and his guns come out his hands because he does have 2 guns. He loves 2 guns. Guns is his thing, and guns is my thing. That's why I gave him guns. You know, I always try to draw a gun and make it look good enough, and it's been a challenge for me. But lately I have been getting better, being that he has 2 guns, and guns on him looks cool. So here we go with guns. Another cool thing is that his spirit energy is pulse, so we call it pulse, and he summons his marking from pulse power. So when he uses his pulse power, his marking shows up, and then he can fuse that up and make his weapons. And the weapons could disappear, they could reappear. He don't even have to use the weapons. He could use whatever weapons he wants. But the weapons are fueled with the pulse power. So he has like unlimited bullets and all this energy built up in him. Now, another thing that that is crazy in its own way is, Vincent, he was stuck for 10 years. So all this built up energy and anger did help him to get out. So he got strong using his pulse power. So his pulse power is something that he relies on the most. And that coincides with his strength and his durability, because without his pulse power, he wouldn't be a great bad guy. It wouldn't be good. So for outfit choices, I had made the school uniform, and the school uniform, what I did was I created like this bat wing type of feature on his shoulder, because I forgot what my sister was showing me, like references or stuff like that, and I saw one with like a fur, like this prince guy had fur on his left side. So I was like, wait a minute, what if I take that fur and I turn it into like a bat wing, and then conform the rest of the outfit like whatever. So I basically gave him like almost the same type of outfit look as Aiden, but I added the bat feature to his neckline, and it looks super sweet, so I kept it. And then the other side is just plain. The thing is that it connects to that elaborate looking neckline on the other side, which is kind of cool. And I chose the Batwing because he's a vampire. He doesn't turn into no bats or anything like that. I didn't give him the whole vampire weakness type thing. I went with my own vampire, you know, that's how it is. He doesn't drink blood for pleasure or anything like that. He does drink it, but it's not for, you know, a need. He can eat and still live, you know. But the cool part about it was he was stuck for 10 years not eating nothing. So he has that ability to stay in a casket for a while, just like his dad. So that's something that that's a bonus throw in there. Again with the outfit, I chose nails, like you can see the silver nails and stuff like that, and his crown, is made of, like, it looks like claws, and I wanted that claw feature too because of, you know, the regular vampire type look. You know how they have they use their claws and stuff like that. I wanted to give that into his outfit, and it came out pretty cool. Like, I liked it. Now for his outfit, when you got the first meeting, it was all ripped and stuff like that because he was wearing that when he was 15. So it ripped during those years of him being in there. He was getting big and they weren't fitting him anymore. Now with the other outfit, I have the dream outfit. And the dream outfit is when Fuji has her dream and he comes and he attacks her through the dream. I had the white shirt and the regular gray pants with some sneakers. So I gave the jeans some texture so that, you know, it'll make it look like a jean material. Because it's hard to make jeans, you know, in digital. I don't know. I need to practice on that. But yeah, I made him in jeans. And then what I put him in is like a regular white shirt and with his hair loose. In the first one with him in his what you call that, his school uniform, I braided his hair because I wanted to give that Prince look to his outfit and him. It came together once I put the braid in. I was like, whoa, this is cool. So he looks kind of cool with his braid. And I wanted to, when I change outfits, I wanted to change the way he, you know, makes his hair look. Like, pick it up or leave it down or tie it up or braid it. Because, like I said in the other videos, I didn't want to keep the same type of feel in all mangas, how they have one outfit. I feel like anime characters need a whole bunch of outfits. They don't need just one outfit. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, you get your one cosplay outfit, and then I feel like during the years that they're, you know, not in school, they should have different outfits, or, you know, play around with what they're gonna wear for that day. And that's what I'm trying to break from with my manga. I want it to be a lot more different than the normal stuff you see. So with the dream one, I had let his hair go just like he is in his first meeting. His hair is loose, and so is the one for the dream sequence. The reason why the one for the first meeting he has his hair loose is because his hair was shorter. He didn't have long hair when he was entrapped. He had shorter hair, and you probably saw that in the first chapter, how when he was, you know, talking about how treacherous Fuji was, you saw him in the casket and his hair was shorter. So he did have shorter hair. That's why his hair is like long and crazy and his clothes is ripped. The same thing with the dream sequence. She just had a random dream of, you know, a guy that looked similar to Vincent, and it was Vincent, obviously. So I just left him with the long hair and just put him in, you know, some jeans and a shirt and let him be. So for the casual one, I just made this casual one up. I felt like he needed a casual outfit because he does have his ripped up one, his dream one, and his school one. So I said, you know, I want him in a casual one, and I was just, you know, thinking of what to put him in and what suits him best. This casual outfit will appear in the manga because I did fall in love with the design that I made. So do not be frightened if you want to draw him in this outfit. He will show up in this outfit. So I do like vests. Vest is my thing. Like, they call me vests, but vests, like the ones that you wear, those are pretty cool. Like I like them, especially modern ones, or the ones that like look elaborate with the nice, embroidery on the side or something like that. It looks kind of cool. But I didn't want to give him something too elaborate because he already has his school uniform, and it's out there. Like you will know that's Vincent if he walks down the street. So what I did was I gave him a vest, and I didn't put no design on it, but I did give it like a dual color. So in the back is that dark red, and then the front you got that nice light red that looks almost grayish type. And it helped bring out the vest a lot and bring out the way he looks. I did keep him with the white shirt, because I feel like the white shirt is like his trademark. I don't know. Like, he looks nice in a white shirt. Even though he's pale and his hair is white, he looks really nice in a white shirt. So I left him in the white shirt, and I gave him like darker jeans. I did want to add those white little spots on the jeans. Like, you know how some jeans have like the little I wouldn't call it bleach mark, but you know how it's like faded, pretty much like that. Is, I wanted to give it like a fade look, but I didn't want to like mess it up. So I was like, you know what? Let's just keep him in dark jeans and let him go with that. So I went ahead and I did that, and I added him with a brown belt and a nice, hefty duty buckle so that his pants stay up, unlike Mordecai. and what else I added to him was the little hair tie on his hair. So this hairstyle, I was thinking more Prince-like. You know how back in Cinderella times, because Cinderella was my favorite movie back in the days. Back in that time, you notice like in Beauty and the Beast, the male prince had his little tie in the back, and it was a ribbon. It wasn't like a rubber band or anything like that. So I gave him that little tie look so that he could look more princey with his hair, because we got his hair long, so might as well, right? So I gave him that type of, that prince type look in the back of his hair. So what I did add was I added his family emblem to this sheet, because his buttons have this emblem on it. Like, not all the buttons, but the main buttons, like the ones that go on his cuffs or the ones that go on his neck, the little pieces that clip the shirt collar to the shirt. Those are his family emblem, those buttons. So he doesn't show it off like Fuji and Aiden does, but he does have it in his outfit. And I did wanted to put it in his shade power, but I was like, you know what, scratch that, because it's supposed to be shadow. And the cool thing about his cape is his shade power. So when he walks around with his cape is his power, and you just see it just, overflowing, looking cool. And he does use that thing. Like, if he needs to teleport somewhere, he will use the cape. And I kind of got that like from Dracula. Like, you know how when he picks up his cape and he turns into a bat, like that's kind of cool. So what I did was, instead of him turning into a bat, he uses his cape and uses the shade to disappear, which is kind of cool. And back to the family emblem. It is his buttons, and he will use it on his buttons. Like, his family emblem will be on his buttons. I also added the necklace. So his necklace is there, and I had to show the detail of the necklace. So that necklace is there with the color that it is now. We don't know what's gonna happen next. I'm not gonna ruin it with the necklace, but the necklace is there, and it glows in the middle. So it's blue and it glows in the middle, and it's vibrant and it's nice. I also added the markings, and the markings as a flat, because when you guys do draw Vincent, I don't know if you guys are going to draw him the markings by hand or whatever, but I do have them in the flat format, and I do have them on his body. I like to draw my markings or whatever flat and then put it on my characters and just mesh it, because you never get that perfectness when you draw it out. Like when I draw it out, I get tired of looking at the same thing. So I was like, you know what? Let me do it flat and then mesh it on them. And that's how I do my tattoos. But if you guys draw it out, kudos. Because it gets hard after a while. You feel like, wait, this curve don't go this way. So he does have his marking, and we all know what his marking does. Along with his marking, he has his hand markings there too. So the hand markings are on both hands. So I did add that in there so that when you guys do draw him and you want to draw his markings or him using his powers, you will know to put it on both his hands and the one on his back, which is, is there for you guys. I did add his eye color. So we have his eye color, which is like that nice, I think, aquamarine bluish color. I don't know. I think I'm messing up. Turquoise. I think it's turquoise. Let's say turquoise. Okay, so it's like a nice turquoise color blue. And that's when he's like normal, or he's just, he could be angry with those eyes, but they're just, normal color. They're not going to be... When he's extremely mad, when he's about to use his powers, his eyes turn red. And then when he's not extremely mad, like when he's mad and he's screaming at somebody, get away from me or something like that, his eyes will be, that turquoise color. Because he's not like to the extent where he needs to use his powers, or to the extent where he's super angry. So his eyes do change color, and it's turquoise and red. And then the red one, it has the cat-like feature in the middle, like the pupils like cat-like, and then you have the redness to it, show the dramatic and the anger. So I got that there. And his brow colors is black. I don't know what's with me with characters with silver hair and black eyebrows. I think it's kind of cool, so I left it on him. I didn't want to have him with silver eyebrows. I was like, nah, let's make him different. So he got silver hair and black eyebrows, and that pretty much brings out his features. Because I don't know if you guys noticed, but when I do color my characters, I like to make the eyebrows darker than the actual hair color. Because I feel like in real life, our eyebrows are darker than our natural hair color. So, hey, why not do it in anime? Like, come on. So I did... I do that a lot, and I don't know, I think it brings out the character. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below on what you guys think about that. Like, do you think dark eyebrows and lighter hair looks cool, or I don't know, let me know, because I think it does. I did add the sword so that you guys can see his sword. I'm not too sure when I'm gonna show it yet, because I can't let you guys know any things like that. But his sword is it coincides with his marking. Like it has the nice red metals that go around it, and then the sword, and then I added enchantment within the sword. Like at first I was gonna have it along the blade, but I don't know, it just felt too iffy to me. So what I did was I added as an accent to the blade, and it brought the blade out pretty good, and I liked it a lot. What I also did was I added the jewel feature that he has on his necklace to the blade itself. So you see those two nice blue orbs on the sides, which is kind of cool. And then I gave it like a bat wing type of look with the dark gray, which is like the dark metal color. And then his sword is pretty big. Like I wouldn't say cloud big, I don't know, I will say maybe bleach big. I don't know which one is bigger. I don't know which one is bigger. Oh my god, it's big though. It's bigger than him, obviously. So that sword is huge, and he uses it. And and I did add the red accent to it because it comes out of his markings, and I liked the tip of his marking, which is the little two horns that I got up on top. So what I did was I gave it to the blade also, and then inside of it, like between those two little blades, you have the jewel in the middle, which is kind of cool. And the wrapping to it is like the same color as you know the talismans he wears in his first outfit. Oh, before I forget, he does wear his talismans in the first coming, like his first outfit, the first meeting. He does wear his talismans. So I did show you guys. Um, I did show you guys that in this reference sheet because it's an essential. And when you do draw him in any type of outfit, I didn't want to have all the elements that he had during the time of the manga because I do play a lot with it. Like I do take them off, or I do, leave him with just his pants on, and he doesn't have them on his legs or he doesn't have them on his arms. I do play around with that, but it's with him in the manga form. I just wanted to keep it the way it will be in the manga, so that you guys don't be like, oh my god, this is not right. So I did take it off for the markings, of course, because I wanted you guys to see that. So that is there for you guys, and I hope that you guys really did like seeing the character in its fullness, because it's kind of difficult to come up with this type of stuff. Like when I seen people in DeviantArt do it, I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Like they really detailed. So I want to try to get as detailed as I can and get you guys that. So I'm pretty much done with this, and this is like the final of what it looks like. He came out pretty good, and next to him is his rendered version where he's like perfectly done. I did go with the sketchy type look, and this is the time I take out to show you all the fan art I have. This is from Morgan 13. She made Fuji de Leon, and it's pretty amazing. It's still a work in progress. So if you want to go ahead and cheer her on, her links will be down below to see more of her art and everything else. And the last and final one is from Hidden Winter, and that person created Fuji de Leon, and they did it for my birthday, and I am so grateful, and I thank them so much. And if you want to see more of Hidden Winter's artwork, I will suggest that you look down in the links below and check it out. Before I go, I want to thank everybody for wishing me a happy birthday on Wednesday. That was like super amazing, and also for the gifts. Like I got somebody who pledged on Kickstarter, and I also got a core membership from Ace Horror, and it was pretty cool. And I got a fan art from Hidden Winter, and that's my buddy. Support her all the time. And I also want to thank my family for saying happy birthday, and I want to give a shout out to my Stella Maggie for taking me to the art cafe and was able to draw on whatever we chose. We'll be able to show you guys it next Wednesday because it's in the burner and it's trying to look all cute. And I also want to say, if you want to keep updates on everything that I do on here, from helping artists how to digitally and randomness, subscribe to the page, hit that like if you like this video, and please share with your friends. Thank you so much, and have an amazing rest of the day.